All right, Mike Agerbo here with a look at smartphones that won't break the bank. Are we ever just going to call them phones, or are we always just going to call them smartphones?
Very good point.
Oh, you're smart.
Yeah.
She is, yes. That's why she's
Can we
here.
just call them phones now?
It's about time.
Yes. Well, you know, when we're looking at smartphones, a lot of people think right away of iPhones and the Samsung Galaxy phones. Those ones are like $700, $800, $900, depending on how much storage you get in them. So it's nice to have a look at some of the more budget-friendly ones that do a lot of the same things that those more expensive phones do. So we'll start down at the lower end here. This is one from Microsoft. It's called the Microsoft Lumia 435. You can get this little guy. It's got the camera and everything. It's running Windows 8.1 for about $100. Without a contract. Yeah. So, you know, for a lot of teenagers or people that just don't want to break the bank on buying a smartphone, this is a great little device here. It's got a 4-inch screen. It's got the tile, so it's super small learning curve on it as well. So you can get into it very quickly.
So easy
do
to
email, web browsing, and all that.
Yeah. Basic phone, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit thicker than some of the other models out there, but, you know, you can feel it. It's still a small phone. You have no problem carrying that in your purse.
But it does all the basics you would need.
It does everything you need to do. It's got the front and rear camera, so you can take pictures and also do Skype video calling.
Good quality?
And what have you. Yeah.
All right.
I think so. For $100.
And it's not
Can't
even...
lose.
Yeah, the pictures, though? Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, the pictures are good.
Not a flip phone either.
It's not a flip phone.
We still call those
Let's
flip
go
phones?
back a bit.
Or should just call those phones?
Okay. Well, I'm in for that.
take a picture of
I'm
you
in for that
boys.
right away.
What's our motivation here?
I don't know. It's a happy sunny day.
Okay.
You love
We
your
can
job,
work with that. Yeah, that's
right?
right.
See, it was very easy to find the
Yes.
camera app on
Yeah.
there.
Now I can't find how I can look at it, though. Let me just sort this out.
Well, we have a few
I'll keep talking while you
Okay.
sort that out. This is the one from Q, spelled Q-U-E, the Q5. It's got a larger screen, a 5-inch screen. This one here goes for about $170. Running Android, which a lot of the phones out there are running. What sets this apart as well is that it has dual SIM capability. So you can put 2 SIM cards in at the same time. So
Why is that important?
great for travelers. So you can have your Canadian SIM in here. If you're down in the U.S. all the time, you can get a U.S. SIM, you know, with a different plan down there to save money on roaming. Or if you're over in Asia or Europe, you can stick one of the SIMs in there.
And when you do that, do you have to go into settings and pick the right card or change it up?
Yeah, it's really easy. It's really easy to do that. So
It doesn't
it's not
do
a
it on
problem.
its own?
No, it's easy to go in the settings and do that. But, you know, it's funny. Over in Asia, a lot of the Android phones are dual SIM. So it's just kind of a new thing for North Americans to start getting used to. But again, $170, unlocked, will work around the world. You can have 2 SIM cards in there and a great, bright 5-inch screen on there as well.
Right.
Yeah,
Very pretty.
Good work.
it is. The phone itself or the screen?
Well, yeah.
Both.
The screen, really.
Do you think any of these keep their charge a little longer than my traditional iPhone?
We'll get to that.
Do you have the iPhone
We'll get to
1?
that.
Is that
iPhone
why?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with smartphones. They've got giant screens, and they're just doing so much. They're not just a phone. You're getting your email, constantly checking that. You're using it as a camera. And obviously, the screen's going to take up a bit of battery life as well. So you want to make sure if you want to conserve battery life, turn off a lot of that stuff, like wireless and Bluetooth and, you know, some of the other things that are running.
Right.
This one's from Alcatel. It's their Idol 3, and this one's a great value as well. They make good phones, $250, and you get a 5.5-inch screen on here. So kind of in the phablet territory.
Right.
So if you're doing a lot of multimedia, you know, great for watching your sports movies.
That's
right.
Right.
Personal sports movie.
And it's got a great little sound system in here as well. It's they've partnered with JBL, you know, the sound guys, and so it's got 2 front speakers in here, so you can punch up the tunes to listen to music, or great for watching movies as well, which I know you appreciate.
I do.
Yep.
And so that one's coming in at $250, which is a great price for an unlocked kind of phablet type smartphone.
Are we still calling them phablets?
Yeah, you know, the combination of
PH.
smartphone and tablet.
Tablet.
Right.
Do we need
Phablet.
It's
contracts
fabulous. No.
for those I don't
No,
know?
so that's kind of the nice thing.
Yeah.
So you're not locked into a 2-year.
Yeah.
Somewhere on somewhere there's a
So
button.
you're paying, as these go up in price, the screens are getting bigger.
Yeah,
The cheapest one is the smallest screen.
exactly, 4-inch. Although we're going to go smaller again here. This is from Sony, and this is their Xperia M4. And what I like about Sony lately is they're making a lot of these phones waterproof as well, which I can appreciate, especially with teenagers.
Had a few incidents?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So this one you can drop in the water. You don't have to worry about it shorting out. It's got the 5-inch screen on here, and it's also got something called stamina mode, and it'll make the battery last 2 days.
What?
Which, for a smartphone, amazing.
How does that work?
Ridiculous, yeah.
It just
Stamina mode.
It just takes down a lot of the background running apps. Make sure it turns off certain wireless capabilities.
So you don't have to do it yourself. You just switch it on. And
Yeah.
So if it hasn't been used
in
in a certain amount of time, it just shuts it down?
Yeah, well, they all shut down into a sleep mode, but this thing takes it to the next level. Got a great camera on here as well,
That is a
super
nice
wide
camera.
angle. I think it's a 13 megapixel on that.
Sorry, let's get
Sony's.
one of you guys here.
Yeah, you too this time.
Check that out.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's Christmas card material right there.
Christmas card, yeah.
We're going to do a calendar with all of it. And we'll sell it and make some money for a charity. It'll be great.
Again, a beautiful phone. It's waterproof, great camera. This is coming in around the $300 mark.
There's all Mike's info at Mike Egerbo. You can direct message him if you have any questions. GetConnectedMedia.com. Thanks, Mike.
Great tips, Mike.
That is a great picture.